Hollywood is freaking out. The Chinese animation Ni Zha 2 is destroying all the box offices of Disney and Pixar. The heat is on. Disney is not enjoying what's happening because Disney and Pixar were celebrating the massive success of Inside Out 2, which became the highest-grossing animated movie in cinema history with $1.6 billion. And then, out of nowhere, comes a Chinese animation that nobody ever heard of, which is also a sequel, and broke that record. But come closer to understand everything with updates on this new animation that's making waves. Another Cine Lovers is starting, and no one saw this coming. Nobody even knew this animation. It's a sequel. The first movie was released in 2019, and man, not even Disney can believe it. Just so you get what I'm saying, this animation is approaching $2 billion at the box office. And most of this money was made only in China. Very few countries are showing this movie. It hasn't even been released in the United States yet, with no scheduled date to arrive here or in many other parts of the world. So if it's already making all this money and became this historical milestone for animation and cinema, with most of its revenue coming just from China, imagine when this movie premieres worldwide. Man, it's going to be an even bigger phenomenon and will enter the ranking of the top highest-grossing movies of all time. It's officially the highest-grossing animated movie ever, surpassing Inside Out 2, which ruled the top for about 6 months. And now, Ni Zha 2 is already the 7th highest-grossing movie in cinema history, having just passed Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's right behind Avengers Infinity War and Star Wars The Force Awakens. Man, I truly believe that very soon Ni Zha 2 will rise to 5th or even 4th place. The movie was produced by the studio Beijing and Light Pictures and tells the story of the boy Nija, who faces several challenges and has his whole body shattered. To prevent his soul from disappearing and to get his body back, he and his allies used the 7-colored lotus. But it's not as easy as they thought, and many plot twists happen along the way. Man, it's something truly epic, okay? I watched the trailer. I haven't seen the movie yet, obviously, but as soon as it arrives here, I'll definitely watch it, and I recommend you do the same. Because there's no way this movie is making such a huge success for nothing. The fight scenes really caught my attention, okay? The trailer shows a little bit of that. And the animation style, the art style used in this movie, I found it very promising, very beautiful, and it matched perfectly with the film's theme. Man, they have powers, dragons, and a lot of other things going on. It's a grand movie. And since it's an animation, there aren't many animated movies made in this style. I truly believe it's worth watching this movie. Just like your like on this video, okay? Your subscription to this channel is worth it because here you stay updated on the world of animation and cinema. Man, this channel is made for you. Funny thing is that Ni Zha 2 is a sequel, right? That's what's cool. We'll probably watch the second movie first if it comes to theaters here, before even watching the first one. I don't think the first one will even hit theaters here, right? If only the second movie arrives, we'll watch it without knowing the first one. Anyway, it has approximately 2 hours and 30 minutes of runtime. For an animation, it's also one of the longest animated movies ever made. And the cool part is that I've seen a lot of news talking about how the Chinese audience is deeply connecting with the movie story and characters. That's what's amazing, right? When you bring a story where people from that culture see themselves represented. In this case, the movie is Chinese, and the Chinese audience is connecting a lot. The vast majority identify with the characters. That makes the movie gain even more recognition and spotlight. When we watch a movie and see ourselves in the story, when we identify with a character, we think, this character was made for me. That's exactly what many Chinese people, according to several news portals I read while writing this script, are saying. And when that happens, whether it's an animation, a movie, or a series, the impact becomes even bigger. So you could definitely say that this is one of the secrets behind the movie's massive success. Besides that, the movie has several epic scenes along with the beautiful animation style. Very vibrant, full of colors, and it's an animation that promises to become a trilogy after this huge success. I have no doubt they're going to decide to make the third movie as well. By the way, if you're watching this video after the movie crossed $2 billion at the box office, leave a comment here so we can update, alright? Because this movie is only going to keep growing. Man, the movie hasn't even been released in the United States or in most countries around the world. It might take some time since it's a studio that's not very well known, and it's a movie that many people still don't know about. The release could take a while because of bureaucracy or other reasons, but I've already seen that many countries are asking for this movie to hit theaters. Now, whether it happens now or later, I truly believe it will be released worldwide. And when that happens, man, if it's already close to $2 billion, we can definitely say this movie has a chance to become the highest grossing movie in cinema history, even surpassing the first Avatar, which holds the record today with almost $3 billion. There's a chance it might break that record. Man, that's going to shake up the entire movie industry. Not just in Hollywood, but the cinema world in general. And speaking of movies that are making a success, Shrek is a movie that has always been a huge hit. It's the face of DreamWorks. Everybody loves Shrek. Everybody knows Shrek. That's a fact. And now here's the thing. If you've been following the channel, you know that DreamWorks and Universal just dropped the teaser for Shrek 5. It's causing controversy. Everyone's talking about it. The graphics are different, and most of the audience isn't happy. I'll tell you everything in more detail in this video right here. So if you're a Shrek fan and you're not understanding what's going on with Shrek 5, you need to click here. And if you want to stay updated on other animations from Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks, I'll leave more videos here for you to watch. Just click and you'll go straight to those videos. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next Cine Lovers.